Seconds out, delighted to be joined by WBO mandatory middleweight contender Liam Williams. Liam, how are you getting on? It sounds like you're training more than you were before lockdown.
Yeah, this past 3 weeks I've been here back in Sheffield, and I'm really putting some work in now and just getting myself back in a good position. So when things kick off again, I can be ready within quite a short period of time.
How did you find the time being back at home? I assume that partly, frustration because you were on a really good run and you weren't able to do as much, but also partly good to see the family, spend some time with your daughter.
Yeah, it's been it was nice to have a little while back home, to be honest. At first, it was like, I'm loving this, being home. Like, nobody's expecting me to be in camp. Like, I can just chill. But after a couple of weeks of doing what I wanted and eating lots of shit and whatever, I just got a bit fed up, and I just wanted to be back and back in routine,
And how's that been, getting back in the routine? Obviously, seeing Dom again, the other lads and stuff. Are you kind of chomping at the bit now to get back in the ring?
Yeah, exactly. We've all been in the same position, to be honest. We've not been able to train in the gym and that. So everybody's just, sometimes it can get a bit like monotonous. You just turn up, get your stuff done and leave. And it's just one of the things. It's kind of a job, innit? But at the moment, everybody's really enjoyed it. Just happy to be back around, the other lads training. And we haven't been in all at the same time and stuff, but we still seeing each other and stuff like that. So it's been good just to be in the environment of people doing the same things here,
You secured that WBO mandatory position back in December with, for what for most people was a career best win over Atlantes Fox. What do you make of that performance now, looking back on it? Because from watching it for us, it looked like you completely walked through him and had an answer for everything he had.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, I was prepared for a lot harder of a fight, to be honest with you. But obviously, you train like every fight, you world title fight anyway. For me, I do. But if I thought, I always knew I was going to beat him. I thought that I was going to beat him, but it's just a case of if I'd overlooked him and took my foot off the gas a little bit in training, then it could have been an hard night's work. Whereas obviously I just done everything right and just produced the goods on the night,
And he was WBO #1 previously. You took his position when you defeated him so comprehensively. But since then, we've seen JAMIE MUNGUIA, the former WBO super welterweight champion, move up in weight. And in the latest WBO rankings, which I should say are back in March, they haven't updated them since, but he's now at #1. Does that make any difference in terms of your mandatory position? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I seen that. I was a bit pissed off, to be honest with you, but because he's only fought, Spike, I think, was it, or Sullivan?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a good win. Spike's a good fighter, but he hasn't really earned his place in middleweight, although he was. But it is one of the WBO rulings that if they champion when they come up, But he didn't want to fight with Andrade, so obviously I'm still in my position anyway, so that's a good thing. But yeah, whatever it is what it is, and I'm still in line next.
And do you expect Andrade to fight you, or do you think he might vacate the belt? Because I've seen your comments previously saying if it becomes a vacant title fight with Munguia, you quite fancy that fight as well.
Yeah, definitely. But the fights are just the negotiations have been pushed back until the 30th of this month now, whereas they should have been done already. But they had an extension on it, obviously, because of the coronavirus and all that stuff. But as far as I know, they're going to go ahead on the 30th, and we'll know from there. But for them to be, saying that they're ready to go forward with the negotiations, I'm guessing that he will fight me. But I don't know. It's not done until it's done. I don't think he wants to fight, to be honest with you.
How important is it to you, if at all, that the fight ends up over here as opposed to the US, or are you quite happy to go over to America for it?
Yeah, to be honest, Dan, fuck off. Puppy's biting my toes.
I wonder what it was.
Yeah, to be honest, I quite hope it's going to be there, you know, because it's just something you, as a fighter, like it's something I've wanted to do since I've started is box in America, and he's been a right little prick, bite my feet. Yeah, I just want to fight. Want to fight in America, and it's one of the things that, as I'm sure pretty much any professional fighter will tell you, like to go to the States and fight is something, it's a must do, you know.